So the Region Cat Cafe is a cafe where we offer coffee and great sandwiches and food, but most importantly, we offer adoptable cats. We've partnered with a foster-based rescue called Second Chance for Pets Network. What that means is that all the cats are in homes when they are taken in, when they do intake. So they're not going into cages, they're going directly to somebody's loving home. They're growing up and adjusting with families, sometimes families with kids, sometimes families with other pets. I really loved their policies. I love that they don't do same-day adoptions and that they really take into consideration the health and well-being of the cats. And they've been wonderful. We've had 57 cats adopted so far since we've opened our doors on December 21st, but our mission is to get more cats that need homes into good homes. So we don't believe in same-day adoptions, so there is an application process. It can take anywhere from 4 to 7 days to get that application approved. Once the application is approved, people will pick up their cat that they're approved for on a Sunday evening after we close, and then the kitty will go home with you. So nobody comes in here and then walks out with the cat. So that's sometimes good news for people and sometimes bad news. What we call a cat session. You go into the cat lounge. It's a designated area separated from the food where people can go in and just spend 50 minutes, that's 50 minutes, with the cats. And people just go in and it's kind of designed like a living room so that when you're sitting in there you get a real feel for what a cat that you may potentially adopt would be like. So you may see a great picture of one of the cats we post on Facebook and fall in love with them. But when you come in, there may be a different cat that tends to come to you and bond with you and that just kind of fits your lifestyle better. So that's what cat cafes allow people to see is like, what would this cat in a real life situation look like? So that's our big goal, is for people to really get to know a cat's personality versus just seeing a picture and adopting a cat and then finding out that's not really the kind of cat that you would want. I would say only about maybe 15% of people that come in are here that are looking to adopt, which is perfectly fine, because that other 85% helps with the socialization. So the more people that come in and sit down and pet a cat or just sit and relax with them or play with them, the more likely the cat becomes social. So it helps in many ways for the kitties that are struggling a little bit. And there's situations that we had in mind too. You have someone in the house that has allergies, but the other person loves cats. Well, this gives an opportunity. Maybe you can't have a cat in your home, or you're renting and your landlord doesn't allow cats. You can still come here and get all that love that you need from the cats without having to adopt. Just watching a room full of sleeping cats lowers your blood pressure, and it's very therapeutic. So it serves many purposes. We definitely love when people come and just have lunch here. We decided that if people were going to eat in a cat cafe, they probably wanted some quality food. So we offer sandwiches. We have a great roast beef sandwich. Our chicken salad is out of this world. It's our best seller. Fantastic desserts. Our chef is Jason Delgado, who's absolutely wonderful. He's here daily. Everything's made fresh. He makes the best churro cheesecake you'll ever have. So those are some of our most popular that people continue to come back for. We tried to make it very quaint. So we designed our upstairs area we have board games and cards. And so if you have to wait a little bit, or if you want to spend a little time up here just hanging out with your family or friends, we've tried to make that space very quaint and cozy so that you can enjoy that also. I think going into this, my heart was in the cats, and it still is. And I love, love, love cats. As you obviously, if you open a cat cafe, you have a love for cats. I think the biggest surprise is what we're seeing with people. Now people coming in that, they're sitting in the cat room and they start, pouring their hearts out to you. Or the nursing student that comes in that's getting ready to take a test and she's almost in tears because she's so stressed out. And one of my employees is over in the corner hugging her. And people just coming in looking for that comfort. And I think that was my biggest surprise, because I was so much about the cats that I didn't realize how much this was going to be so good for people. That's probably been the biggest surprise, just to see the people, or hear the stories of people coming in and saying like, oh my gosh, you guys made my day. Oh my gosh, I needed this so much. And so we're really starting to feel now what it's also doing for the community. And that's really heartwarming, because I also have a big love for people, obviously, but it wasn't what I was thinking when we opened the business.